Hey everybody, here we are on level 3 of Castle of Jasoom for the Commodore 64. Here I am just trudging along, knowing where the secret passageways are. This was a tough spot here because if you try to proceed without killing those enemies, you have that arrow coming at you, so you have to like toggle between shield and arrow or fight to kind of deal with that. So, and the reason I'm finding these passageways is you can't actually, if I try to go up to that upper right passage out of the room, there's a teleport there, and you get teleported back to the middle of that room where all the enemies were. So you have to find those passageways and take this exit to this room as the only way out of that room. Here, finding a couple arrows there. The more arrows, the better. Like I said, you find some arrows, use them or save them for later because you want to conserve that energy. And I'm surprised here. I still have over, more energy than I started the game with. But that's just, you want to pick up every single food and you want to pick up every single potion to keep that energy up. This next room that I'm coming to is a tough one. It's a room that gets dark, but you only see the room for like a split second, a lot quicker than the other room. So that's why I'm keeping going back and forth here. So in these types of situations, you could use arrows, but you really don't know where the walls are unless you have it thoroughly memorized. So I have it on fight mode. I pressed F5 and I'm keeping the joystick button down while I'm walking around, which you can do because if you inadvertently run into a guy, you'll lose energy, but not as much as if you didn't have the fight function enabled. So there's these little blobs here. You run into them, and that opens up a passageway with some enemies there. You just walk into each of these passageways, and it opens up a little opening down below. Oh, there's a little more there. Exciting times. There must be something special in here. What is it? What is it? It's a gray key. Awesome. That'll get me to level 4. But I still need to get the ring, so let's keep looking. If I went down there, that would have, in that previous room there that I just walked back to, that would have taken you back to the first room that you started out on level 3. So again here, keeping the fight function enabled, keeping the joystick depressed, making sure that if I inadvertently walk into a creature or enemy, I don't use up a lot of energy. But I do gain experience, like I said, fighting the enemies. This room looks pretty simple, but there's only one passageway, and yes, now it seems like I'm trapped. And it even says, "Am I stuck here?" So I thought that's very cool. So pretty much, yeah. See there, I didn't hit my shield right on time, and I lost 100 energy. So now I'm down to. I was almost at 2,300 energy in the other room, and now I'm down to almost 2,000 again. So here you have to find all the passageways to get out of this area, but there's actually a gray magic ring in this level as well. So I'm about the process of finding that. Again, hit by a stupid arrow again. Now my energy's way down there now. It's tough because function keys are on the keyboard, so you're trying to anticipate what you need to do. So a little bit of reaction time. You need to have a quick reaction time if you've never played the game before. But even if something is coming, if you don't have it planned too well, it can surprise you. So you have to hit that function key pretty fast before hitting the joystick button, because if you're trying to fight someone while you have it on shield mode, it's not going to happen. You got to quick hit F5, hit the joystick button, and then pummel your opponent. Alright, and so here's a room, and I didn't mention this in level 1, but there's these rooms where you actually disappear, and you have to kind of figure out where you're walking to. If you walk into those animated sprites there, you end up losing, I think, 100 energy points as well, just like getting hit by an arrow. So your goal here is pretty much to avoid everything and try to get out of this room. So you can see I'm already at an exit to get to level 4. But there is more to this room, and I'll show you a little bit here. There's actually a secret passage to exit out of it, but we're not going to go that way yet. So that's just to show you where I am about to go. If I try to go out of the regular way, there's actually blocked off there. I can't even go down. But that secret passageway is the way to get out of this room without going down or up those stairs at the top of the room. So like I said, I'm going to go to this top area here, and we're going to go to level 4 right now, but we're going to come back to this level 3 after level 4. So that's it for part 3. Stay tuned for part 4.